Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you the things I picked up from thrift stores while I was in New York City, and I'm going to kind of go through my 5 favorite ones, or the places I thought had the best stuff, and then I'm just going to go through all the other places still, letting you know which exact store and which location I got them from. I'm not going to be recording green screen clips of me trying on each thing, but I did record clips while I was in the fitting room at all these places, so I'm going to be having those laying over top, and then just some other pieces of footage that I did record while I was going through them. So I will be explaining which thrift store or which Goodwill in particular that I went to, and then telling you guys like my favorite ones, ones that I thought had especially good deals or whatnot, and then just showing you the pieces, of course. Probably my favorite Goodwill was actually while we were in Brooklyn, and the address is 258 Livingston Street. Like I said, it was in Brooklyn, and I just feel like it was probably the biggest one that we went to and probably had the best stuff. This first thing is probably my literal favorite thing that I picked up. It wasn't for myself, but it was the super vintage brand new pair of corduroy Levi's, and they are in a 27 by 28 fit, and they still have this like super 80s, 70s-ish. I think this was made in the 80s though. This tag right here, and it's just super nice. The quality is just incredible, and it's called the student fit, which I don't fit into them, but they just fit very slim but not like skinny. They just have like the absolute perfect fit, and they're in such a great condition. So pretty much what I did while I was in New York is I brought like 2 outfits to go with me, and then I just thrifted the rest of the clothes. I believe I spent upwards of like $300 because I was gonna be needing clothes to wear while I was there, but I also was gonna come back and sell most of it. I'm gonna be keeping a lot of the pieces, especially like the jackets I'll probably be keeping. But the rest of my stuff you can find on my Depop. My username is acody for if you are interested in any of these things or just want to follow me. But I pretty much just wanted to go to New York and just thrift a lot of the clothes so I could sell them, and just so I could have some more clothes for when I go back to school in the fall. I will be having a lookbook coming up soon of what I was wearing in New York, so if you want to subscribe to see that, don't forget to hit that bell notification if you want to be reminded when I do post that. But another thing from that Goodwill is actually these pair of navy blue Dickies, and they're in the size 30-30. I'm pretty sure these were a slim straight, I believe. Yeah, these are in this fit slim straight, which I don't come across too often, and I also don't come across 30s in Dickies that often. I would maybe keep these, but I'm not a huge fan of the blue color. I like the blue, but I feel like I have too many tops and too many other pairs of clothing that are in like the navy blue color. I mean, I probably could keep these and just wear them like a white t-shirt when it gets a little bit warmer in the springtime, and some like white shoes or something. But I probably will just be posting these on my Depop because I know Dickies sell pretty quickly, and it's always nice to have a better fit just other than the original fit or the 874s. And the only other thing I got from that Goodwill is actually this like 3XL denim jacket. The only downside is it doesn't have the pockets on the sides right here, which I usually love, so I had to use these pockets to hold my wallet and my phone, which I didn't really like because I was wearing pants that didn't have pockets either, so I had to use these. But I think I'm actually going to be keeping this jacket for myself. I think I'm just going to be selling some other denim jackets I have, because I know denim jackets also, like the Dickies, sell out really quickly. And they're just something that a lot of people are interested in buying on Depop. But I think I will be keeping this one just because I like the darker fit, and it fits very boxy. It's a 3XL, but it pretty much fits like a large or like a medium and a large, somewhere in between there. And it was only like $10, so it wasn't that big of an investment at all. And the next Goodwill I went to was in Manhattan, and the address is 103 West 25th Street. I only got 2 things from here, but there were 2 really nice jackets. I went 2 separate occasions, and this is the one, I believe this was the one across the street from the School of the Visual Arts, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be keeping it. And this is kind of what I meant when I said I have a lot of like blue things that wouldn't go well with the Dickies. I just feel like I have too many jackets. I only have like 2 or 3, but I feel like I just have too many like navy blue things already. But this is definitely something I feel like you would see in that 70s show like Michael Kelso wearing. Just has that very like 70s vibe. Just like these stripes and like the vintage logo. I actually wore this when I toured Parsons, and it's so warm. Like it has this really nice padding in it, so it kept me very warm, and the hoodie I felt just looked really good. I'm not a huge fan of wearing hoods for things to look good. I usually just wear them for practical reasons, like when it's raining or very windy. But I feel like this hood just actually looks good. It came up to like pretty much my chin, so it will have like a lot of coverage. and I'm just super excited I got this. I paid like $20, which I normally wouldn't spend that much, but it was like a really nice piece. And if I ever felt like reselling it, I feel like it could definitely go more for $20. And the other jacket I got was this North Face. I believe this was a boy's size large. I got this for $15, but it has like goose down feathers inside. You can kind of see them, they're like coming out a little bit. But it's also in really nice condition. This fit very, very cropped and very small, like it cut off like right here on my arms, but it just looked really cool. Like it looked like it fit very like, just very cropped and very like purposeful, like the way it looked. It probably fits like a men's small or something, so I may actually be getting rid of this. I only paid like $15, I believe, but it kept me so warm. There was only one day in New York when it was like snowing. I think I wore this like the day before that. I may actually sell it just because wearing it back now, I feel like it is a little bit too small just for practical reasons, because I'd wear this during the colder time, but I feel like I will need a bigger North Face jacket to keep me really warm, but it still looked really good. And the third Goodwill that I really liked was also in Manhattan, and the address is 220 East 23rd Street, so I don't think it was too far from that other Goodwill, but this one had a lot of nice stuff. I kind of wish I had gone back to this one just because of all the stuff I found. I think I may not have one or two of the pieces with me right now. It might be like in the wash or something, but I got these brand new pair of checkered Vans, and I got my first pair that I wear all the time for like $10, and I believe these were like $15. But they literally still have, they don't have the tag, but they have the thing that the tag was on. But these are just so nice. The only downside is they kind of like overlap right there, which is unfortunate. And these are like, I think a size, these are men's 10.5, and I'm about like a 9.5, so they only fit a little bit small on me. So I may actually be keeping these if they don't sell, just to replace my other pair that are kind of dirty now, but I do like the kind of dirty streetwear look of those. But if these don't sell, I will definitely be keeping them and bringing them to New York for school with me, just in case I keep growing or anything. They'd definitely be nice to have. But I was just super excited when I found these because they were brand new and just super nice quality. And then I got something that is very unlike me. I was gonna try to wear these in one of my lookbook outfits in New York, but they looked way better in the fitting room than when I brought them back and tried them on. But there are these like, I've never seen this pink tag on Levi's before. I'm not sure what fit these are. These are a superlow 518 bootcut, and I thought I could pull off the bootcut with my white high top leather Converse, but they just didn't really look good. I mean, maybe if I style them in a little bit different way, they might look good, but flared jeans really aren't my thing. I wanted them to be for just this one outfit video in New York, but I couldn't bring myself to do it, so I'm definitely going to be selling these because they do fit really nicely. They fit really good in the video I recorded in the dressing room. But when I tried them on later, they just weren't what I was looking for exactly, and they just not really something I wanted to wear and include in my video. And then another thing that I was super happy to find is this. It's pretty much brand new. It didn't have tags, but the inside is super soft, like it's brand new. And it's Patagonia. It's in this really nice light wash blue color. I don't think I would wear this because it's not my favorite color for wearing, but it just looked super nice. It was Patagonia, of course, so it's really nice quality. I've never actually put anything Patagonia on my store before, but it just looks super nice. And it wasn't that expensive. I can't remember exactly how much it was. But something definitely that I think will sell. And next I found a Dickies backpack. It does have a little smudge or something on there I need to wash out. But I've never seen a Dickies backpack before, and it's like really stiff material, really nice quality. It has like this laptop protective thing in the back, if you can see that. But I just never seen a Dickies backpack before. I think this was like kind of like $10, I believe, so kind of expensive, but definitely something I feel like someone will appreciate on Depop. Especially just like that classic Dickies logo. I also got a pair of Adidas shorts and a LL Bean black turtleneck, but I think those are in the wash right now, so I don't have them with me right now, but I can just show you the clips of them right now. They were both just super basic items, both black. I think the shorts had some white on them, but definitely not too expensive, so I definitely wanted to pick them up. And I did have another turtleneck that I'll be showing in a little bit, but I wanted to have a black one to wear, and I was just super excited that I picked it up. And my fourth favorite thrift store was a Salvation Army in Brooklyn. The address is 22 Quincy Street. And it was really close to Pratt Institute, where I was walking around and talking to financial aid. And then we walked to the Salvation Army, and I'm not gonna lie, it very much looked like a crack house. Like, it literally was so sketchy. I was so scared about going in. It looked like homeless people had been camping out there, but then you go up like 2 flights of stairs and it's just like a normal Salvation Army. I mean, still not like the most quality place, but it had a lot of stuff and pretty good pricing on most of the things. It did have a lot of like really big sizes in like for pants at least. Like I was trying to find some nice guys pants, like guys Levi's, but they were all just like really big, so I didn't really like bother with those. But I did find some pretty good stuff. The first thing is an LL Bean flannel, and it is blue and green, super soft, super nice quality. It just has these big old buttons, kind of like a shimmering like gray almost. In certain lightings it looks different. But I don't think I actually ended up wearing this. I think I almost wore it, or I wore it for part of the day, and then I got that North Face jacket and ended up taking it off. But super nice quality. LL Bean is always really nice, and I haven't had a blue and green flannel like this in a long time. And then something I was really excited about are these, I think these were Route 66 brown corduroy high-waisted pants. They're just like a really nice quality corduroy. I don't think I ended up wearing these either. Actually, I think I might have. I think I did wear these for one of the outfit videos that I'll be posting. But just super nice quality. They fit really high-waisted and really cropped, so I got to wear them with, I believe I wore them with my white Converse, and I just love that when I have super cropped pants and then a high top shoe. It just looked really awesome, and like I said, really nice quality. And another thing I was super excited to find was this Givenchy button-up shirt. It wasn't super high quality as I would expect to like see from Givenchy, but I was still really excited to find something designer. It's by their Monsieur collection, I guess, so probably like a cheaper version of some of their stuff. But it looks really nice. It's an XL, I believe, and I wore this under a turtleneck. I don't think I actually wore it that day. I may have worn it. I can't really exactly remember. I kind of just bought it because it was fairly cheap and Givenchy. And then lastly, I got a shirt that says Lions, Tigers, and Bears, oh my. I wore this, I think, like the day after I got it, just because it was kind of a warmer, more sunny day. It was definitely the nicer days that we had, and so I just wanted to wear like a t-shirt, and I thought this was really cute. I was trying to really desperately to find a pair of scissors so that I could crop this. I feel like it'd make a really nice crop top, but I couldn't find anything to cut with it or cut it up, so I couldn't do that, so I think I'm gonna do that now. And lastly, this is more of a vintage store than a thrift store, but I still got some really great prices or deals on some of the stuff, and I only got two things, so I just wanted to talk about it. But it is No Relation vintage, which you've probably heard if you've thrifted in New York City. Also maybe considered L Train vintage, I'm not exactly sure. But it was 202 First Avenue in Manhattan, and I got a pair of Doc Martens for only $18. I had another pair like this that were like a matte color, but I ended up selling them a while ago, but I bought them for $30, and these were only $18. The only downside is they have some really crappy frayed laces, but that's a super easy fix. I'll just have to find some really short ones, because these only have 3 prongs, I guess you could say. Just 3 little things for the laces. But they are super nice. They're a little bit too big for me, just a little bit, but if I double up on socks or just wear some thicker socks, they look really nice. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be keeping these at least for a while. I want to bring them to school with me in New York, but if I do get tired of them, I'll definitely be posting them on my Depop, but I don't see that in the future. And then not too exciting, I just got this yellow bandana for like $1. I want to start doing some DIYs where I take just a portion of this, like cut it, and then put it behind some ripped jeans, especially the rips that are on the butt. If you've seen those, I really like those. I think I've sold like 2 pair on my Depop, but I think it'd be really cool to like either sew or use like a fabric glue to put this behind them, because I definitely want to start doing some more DIYs on thrifted clothes. But then I got this for $10. It's just like a very nice, I guess you could say like varsity or bomber jacket. The only downside is the collar right here sticks out a lot, which I really don't like. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Maybe I should try ironing it a little bit on like a low setting. But still a really nice color. I really love the cuffs. They fit very like cropped. And I don't have a super great video I think of me trying this on, but it's just a super nice piece. But I think I still am going to be selling it just because it's not really my style. But I still really like it. So now I'm going to talk about 2 shoes that I got from different places. I can't remember the exact location of this one, but I'll put it in the bio or the description box below. But I got these pair of Doc Martens that I've never seen before at a Housing Works for like $25. So it has these like, I don't even know what you would call these like loops that you put the shoelaces in, and they don't have the really classic like yellow stitching, but they still do have these nice rubber soles, and it has this kind of like canvas material with this leather or faux leather. They're just super nice boots. I'm gonna be keeping these for a little bit, but I think I'm ended up gonna be selling them just because they're not my favorite. I don't know. I really like the way they look, but just wearing them with stuff, I just haven't been as impressed, but I still am gonna be keeping these for a little bit and just experimenting. I may actually record another Doc Marten styling video just because I have these 2 pairs that I bought, and I kind of just want to make a video of me styling like 4 or 5 different types of Doc Martens. But then at this one thrift store called Monk Vintage, it was a different one than the chain, because there is a Monk Vintage, but this one was like Monk Thrift Store, so it's different. But it's these pairs of white Huff shoes, and originally when I bought them, these were like cream yellow, like they were super dirty, but I threw them in the washing machine, which I was really worried about. You can still kind of see like the blue, I think, of the detergent, but they still they look really nice. They're just like a very plain white sneaker, which I really like. I may be selling these in the future, but I still want to hold on to them for a little while and maybe make a video with them or something. I've always wanted these one particular pair of Huff shoes, but I just never bought them, and so I was super excited when I saw these, just this very plain silhouette white sneaker. And next I went to Crossroads Trading Company. This one was in the one in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. The address is 135 North 7th Street, and there's these Pierre cardin. I'm pretty sure these are for, what do you call it, a tuxedo. I think these are tuxedo pants. But the thing I really liked about them, I don't know if I'll be able to show this on camera, is they have an adjustable waist. So they have these like, it's basically like zippers that you put them into, and then you can tighten them to whatever waist size you wear. And I already messed up on these. I put them in the wash, which I think was fine, but then I put them in the dryer, which I really don't think I was supposed to do. And so part of the zipper has began to broke. I thought I completely broke it, but I realized that it is kind of segmented in a weird way. So one part of the segment broke off, but the rest are totally fine. And also in Williamsburg, I went to a Buffalo Exchange. This was 504 Driggs Avenue, and I just bought these boxing shorts for like $10. They're a size large, but they definitely fit a lot tighter than a large should, I guess. And I was originally gonna buy these to sell them, but I feel like I'm gonna keep them just because I don't have a lot of nice summer clothes. Like, I always complain on my channel how I hate transitioning to the summertime because I just feel like men's clothing in particular is just super boring, but it really is a challenge just to try to spice things up and make things look better and not just try to have like preconceived ideas of what you should be wearing. And so I really think these would be really cool because they fit really high-waisted, just to spice up an outfit and to try to like have more of a really cool summer style that I feel like I've never had before. I definitely want to experiment with more things this summer and just try to like improve my summer style just because I'm always really bored with summer clothing, and I feel like this is a really cool way to get that going. And just before that I went to Monk Vintage, which is different than Monk Thrift Store. So this one was also in Brooklyn, and it is 496 Driggs Avenue. It was just right next door to the Buffalo Exchange, and I got 2 pairs of pants. The first one were, well, they were both $5. These first ones are Levi's, let's see, they're a 5'10", 30-30, and they fit very skinny. They have really interesting teal pockets, which I've never seen before. With Levi's, I've never seen something like that, and it's even on the inside. And it has another teal detailing somewhere, I can't remember where. But after washing these did shrink a little bit more than expected, so they were kind of uncomfortable. Just not really my favorite. But still, for only $5, you really can't complain. And I don't have them with me right now, but I also got these Zara women pants, and they were just like these black slacks, and I wore them with my new Doc Martens, the low-cut Doc Martens, and they looked super good. Just very sleek black, and really not too wide leg. They fit very skinny, but not like those spray paint skinny, if you know what those are. They just fit very nice. And I went to one other Crossroads in Manhattan. The address is 24 West 26th Street, and I bought these J. Crew denim jeans in size 30-30, and they just fit incredibly. They have this really nice dark wash fit, and they are J. Crew, so they're really high quality. Not really much to say about these, but I just really like the way they fit, and I wanted some more dark wash pants like this, so I picked them up. And next I went to an L Train vintage that was really close to where I was staying. The address is 654 Sackett Street in Brooklyn, and I bought these for I think like $10. They're a pair of 550s or 18 regulars, $29.29. They're just in this black pair, and they do fit really wide leg, which is not my favorite, so I'll probably end up selling these. But I definitely wanted to have a nice pair of Levi's on the trip. I don't even remember if I wore these. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I definitely did wear these. I can't remember with what. I think I might have worn them with my Adidas jacket that I had shown you when I was touring Parsons. But I definitely think I'm going to be getting rid of these just because I'm not super into how wide the leg is. I kind of just bought them because I felt like I really needed pants, just because like I said, this was like one of the first things I bought, and I hadn't brought many clothes with me, so I definitely wanted to have at least one pair of nice Levi's. And the next Goodwill is a Goodwill I'm going to be living very close to when I'm going to school in Manhattan, and the address is 157 West 42nd Street, and I got quite a few things from there, but not really anything I think I'll be keeping. I think I'm going to be selling most of the things. So this first thing is inside out, but it is this turtleneck that has like a light gray, a dark gray, and a black. I really like how it has it on the arms, but I'm not a huge fan of the way it cuts off right here. I think I've worn this tucked in a little bit so you can kind of hide the black and just have those two grays. So I think I will be selling this, but it was really nice, really comfortable. So my camera just cut off, but what I was saying is I like that it has like this vertical stripes. You can kind of see them, but not really. But the next thing I got were these Champion yellow shorts. I initially kind of wanted to buy these just to take off that really big Champion logo, because it's kind of like a patch. But I just thought someone would really admire these yellow shorts, especially transitioning to the summertime, because yellow is like really popular right now. I'm not a huge fan of the H, but I don't think anyone would mind. And then I got these plain blue Nike running shorts. Someone has actually cut out the little underwear that's attached in them, which I know a lot of people hate, but these are kind of way too big for me, so I definitely wouldn't be keeping them, but they were fairly cheap, so I wanted to pick them up. And then I got these red plaid pants, and I originally wore these with a belt. Like literally, like they were really big on me, so I had to wear them like midway up my stomach, but I ended up just taking them and then doing this where I rolled them in on themselves on the waist, and they fit a lot better, but I'm still was really unhappy at the end of the day. I was kind of like upset that I had worn them, because I recorded like some outfit videos so I can put them in the lookbook, but then I was just kind of disappointed in the way that they looked on later. And another Goodwill I went to was in Manhattan. It was 44 West 8th Street. And I got a black hoodie from here just because it was getting really cold, and I was only wearing that t-shirt, the Lions, Tigers, and Bears one, and it was starting to get really cold, and we were going to be out there for quite a long time later because we were staying in Brooklyn, but we were in Manhattan at the time, so my dad bought me just like a really plain black hoodie. I don't have it on me right now, but then I also got these women's dickies. Unfortunately, they don't have the logo on the butt like they usually do. It's just right here. They're a size 3. I can't remember exactly, but I think they fit a little bit flared, not too much. They didn't fit super great on me, but they definitely would look really nice on someone that they did fit well on. They did fit pretty well, but this a little bit too tight if I remember calling it right. And I still wish they had a logo on the butt. It's just right here, and they're a women's size 3. And the last thing I have, I can't remember the exact location of this Goodwill. It was really close to the tram you take to go to Roosevelt Island. That's why we were in that area, because we were taking the tram, and then right after we ended up going to the Goodwill, and it had a lot of good stuff as well. There was this really nice leather messenger bag that me and my dad were really tempted to buy, but we ended up not. And we were going to meet some friends for dinner afterwards, so we kind of had a rush, so we didn't get a look around a whole lot. And there was also these really nice, like, I think yellow and white Adidas, but they were overpriced in my opinion. I definitely think I could have bought them to resell them, but I didn't really want to take the gamble with how much they cost. But I ended up just getting this Huff belt, and I have been looking for a studded belt like this for a really long time, not for myself, but to sell. The only problem is it's really thick, so it wouldn't actually go through belt loops. I don't really know how a person would style this necessarily, or if they just put it on top of their clothing, but I really like that it's like transparent and it has this really nice Star Obey logo, and just all the studding is super nice. I've been looking for a belt like this for a really long time to sell, just to see how they do, and I'm super excited for the person that adds this to their wardrobe. So that's pretty much everything I bought while I was in New York City. Like I said, I spent about $250 to $300. I can't remember exactly because I did the math, but then I ended up buying stuff later. So I spent around $300, which I don't think is that bad for all this stuff that I got. But like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I am selling pretty much all of this stuff on my Depop. My username is acody if you're interested in anything. But if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be reminded every single time I post. I think I have about 2 other New York videos coming after this. I'm going to be having what I wore while I was there, and then a little vlog if anyone is interested in seeing that. I've never actually posted like a vlog on my channel before. It's usually just like sit down talking like this. But I did do a little bit of vlogging because I'm not really sure if anyone really wants to see it, but I'm going to be posting it anyways. So if you are interested, definitely hit that bell to be reminded when I post it. And I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye!
Got my fire on my aux cord. What's your preference? Do you like rap or rock more? Whatever that you like, I got it all for you. So what it do? I got a lot more time.